Hello, this is Rajat and I'm from team pipinstallc. And this is our product, EduSphere, that we have built during the hackathon of Learnathon. And what it does has already been explained in our another video. Now I'll really just go through on our backend code that was written in Django and tested with PyTest, and also used the Django REST framework library to create the REST API. Okay, let's start from our auth app. And this is inside our auth app. What it basically does is it handles the authentication parts and user creation parts. So first, let's start with the models. And this is the custom model that we have created for our platform. And then comes the serializer.py. Here we have written the serializer classes. Then let's try to explore our views.py that basically handles the views. Okay, here I have used safe caches to caching on it and the user's data so that our platform can handle at large scale users at a time. And then comes the get client IP. What it does is it gets the client's IP, and it basically does is when a user tries to register or log in multiple times in a single moment, or tries to do brute force attack. Our platform does is it collects the IP address from the user, and then it blocks the user after 5 times of trial, so that our platform can perform safely from brute force attacks. And now here comes the register view. What it basically does is it registers the users, and then I have created some private functions to handle some special tasks. And then comes our login view. What it does is it basically helps user to log in, and also it continuously checks the rate limit of our IP that is trying to log in our platform. And if he is trying to do any brute force attacks, our platform blocks him for some moment. And then comes some private functions that are responsible to handle special tasks. Then comes our logout view. What basically does is it logs out the user. And then comes the verify email view. In this verify email view, user can verify their email using the OTP that has been sent to their uh, provided email. And then comes our recent OTP view. If the user fails to collect the OTP, or our platform fails to send the OTP to the user's email, then they can resend the OTP to verify their account. And then comes the forgot password view. If a user forgot their password, they can reset their password at any time. And this is the reset password view that helps to reset user's password. And that's all in the auth app. Now let's explore the API app. Here, let's see the models. I have made some university model, department model, major subject models, and a contribution model. In this contribution, I have used multiple relations to with the classes here that I have written to build our uh, platform. And all the relations we have already added in our documentation with ER diagram and some more diagrams that are needed for to build this product. Now let's start. Now let's explore our contribution videos that user will use to post videos and along with their contribution. And then comes our contribution tags and contribution notes and contribution comments, and also the contribution ratings. And this is the special function that is used to count the average contribution rating to create our average rating for a single contribution. And let's explore our views.py. Okay, here I have created some global variable to handle the error messages and success messages, etc. And I have used pagination, and here I have written some default limit and max limit for our pagination. And these are some helper functions. They basically does is this function shows the error message or success messages, so that I could reduce the duplication of our code. And here comes the user info view. Here user can update their user info like university data and their other data, and they also can get their data that are available to their account. And then comes the university view. Here user can add university and do the university operations, and they can also get the university lists. And here is the post method that is used to create universities. And then comes the department view. What it basically does is it lets user to add new departments. Then comes the major subject view. This also does the same thing. It also lets it also handles the get request and port request to create new major subject view and also get the major subject to show in front end. Then comes the user contribution view. Here user can create here user can get contributions that are already been created by them. Also, they can create also this view when handle the post triggers to create new contributions by the specific user. And there are some private functions to handle multiple tasks. And this put method handles the update functionality for the user's contribution if they want to update any data. And this is the delete function that helps to delete a specific contribution for a specific user. And this all contribution view. What it does is basically it gets all the contributions available in our database, and it also uses pagination to uh, limit the data in per request. Also, it helps to filter using university ID or department ID or major subject ID or some tags also. And I have optimized this class using database level pagination, efficient query of related fields, operational caching for frequently accessed pages. And then comes our get cached key. So it basically does it gets the cached key that is used to fetch the cached data, and it is used in our get function to get all the cached data if cached data is available uh, inside our cache memory. And then comes the contribution comment view. This class basically handles the get request of all the comments that are available in our database, and also user can post comments to any contributions. Also, they can delete their created comment from any contribution. Also, they can edit their comment from any contribution. Contribution rating view. So what it basically does is it helps user to rate any contribution after they have enrolled any courses, and if they face any issues, they can they can reduce their ratings, and also they can provide a good amount of rating to rate the user's contribution. Okay, now let's go to our model.py in our enrollments app, and this basically does it handles all the enrollment for any user that they want to enroll in any course. And inside the views.py, here you can see I have created an enrollment view. What it does, it gets all the enrollments of any user that has been created. And this is the create enrollment view. Here, this handles all the enrollment creation. That means it uses the post method to create new enrollments for any users. And here also this function handles the payment method. Here I have used the SL commerce payment method, and there are some functions to handle the success, failure, and payment cancel method. And these are CSRF exempt. That means these functions doesn't need to be verified by CSRF token. That's why I have excluded them to use the CSRF token. And this is a short brief of our platforms backend code. And that's all for today. Thank you.